the third, but in the second, they were up on the high ground.
Oh yes, the one who used the impulse. And yeah.
Yep.
And then we've got the Mumindo and Kevin, which defended the third spot.
We still don't see the Alpha and
The
Z guys.
which
that we
I'm
were talking
surprised.
about. Yeah.
They play, but instead, like Aragon is good there.
Yep.
They are 10th place.
Alkan is also on the 9th place right there. Jacob and Biznik is actually holding on pretty well.
Exactly.
I think they actually went up a little bit. I think they were
Yeah, they were
7th.
They were 7th,
Yeah.
exactly. They were 7th. I think they got quite a few elimination last game, but they didn't get any placement points.
I think they might have gotten like the first placement points. I don't think the second placement points.
No,
sure.
they might have to get the first placement.
The first
point.
placement points, actually, we still have to remember that it's not so hard to get.
Yeah, there's a full. It's not a full stack, so it's what, 74
Yeah,
people.
74 people. That's 37 duos, and yeah. So basically, yeah, 2 or 3 zones in. You usually have like 50 people left, and this could already be the first placement point.
Yeah, I mean, not really. I mean, like you say, the one guy can make a difference.
Yeah, true. I'm not saying that you will, definitely.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You might as well already get the first placement points in like second and third zone. So they definitely survived more than that. They survived pretty much to the 5th zone or something like that. So they should have been safe with that. But, well, not like it makes a huge difference, but they definitely are getting some of these points
and
chipped in.
Well,
and
they still
got them one place
securing
more.
their top 10. Top 10. They're still in the top 10 after 3 games. That means they're doing it right. They know what they're doing. They got a plan, or not. Maybe they're just improvising all the time.
Yeah.
But well, if they
do have plan.
Yeah,
they're just going to park all the
yeah.
time. They forced the team that was landing them with with them out. But now this one guy just broke the game for them.
Yeah.
So it all, like, just look at how huge the chain reaction is. Like, the guy on Snobby Shores lost his teammate, and he was forced to run away. He went all this way to Pleasant Park, and he just randomly decided that he's going to start shooting at people and broke the game completely for them. I mean, not completely, because they still got a lot out of that game, like, considered what they had to work with. But
that changed their plan.
It could have been so much better without this one guy.
Of course, they could have just easily go where the Mozart and Richard were on the hill, take a place there, play safe. Other than that, instead they had to run away from him, then walk around towards the junkyard and stuff, and then they have to go around Black. And then from Black, I think they just got eliminated around that area.
Yeah,
but still, like, they had to make a huge wait around the map just to get the safe place.
The fist bump, that probably is the signal that we're starting pretty soon.
Or maybe not.
They're probably in the lobby and waiting for the game to start right now.
Oh, no, I think they're just getting started right now. That's good.
Yep, and good luck, have fun to everyone.
Exactly,
in the last game before the break, we can see the map already on the screen, so for sure we're starting just
we are on the landing on the first island.
Yeah, the pre-game warm-up zone. And you can actually spend a lot of time in there. I'm not sure if you remember from Katowice.
I remember because I made the snake there.
Yeah.
The crouching snake when we everybody followed. So yeah, we
made some huge circles with the T-poses and stuff like that.
So you can spend some time.
It could have been up to like 10 to 15 minutes even in this pre-game lobby.
But it was fun. At least you can enjoy just walking around and doing dances.
I mean, it's better to be in the game and even just press space to jump around or just swing your pickaxe rather than just watching the lobby and looking at the
I think this game started because everybody looks so focused right now when I look at them. So I think the game just started. So I think they're just about to land. Yeah, they're just landing right now. So we should be having some feed from the game in a second.
For now the spectators are still on the
in the game.
Yeah, on the launch.
Yeah, and we've got Jacob again in Pleasant Park.
Yep. Okay, I can already see some new nickname for one of our spectators. Spectator number 3. Got a different guy than usually. Maybe they did go for that.
He's not. I was just surprised. didn't pick up the tag.
Just look at that, at Yapko.
Yapko is just
They were having a huge trouble in the previous game with these guys, and now instantly just gets to elimination.
Yeah, I think he just went like, I will not forgive them that. I'll just go ahead.
Picks up a rifle and
that's good. That's good for them. Like they still fight. I mean, I'm surprised that they keep doing it. Like having this 50-50 and fighting, because it has to be a small space. It cannot be like a big POI because they will not fight so quickly. So they're just fighting somewhere where there's like 3 chests, and then who's land better wins the game, wins the not tournament, but the skirmish.
Yeah. Well, there we go, Jacob, and because once again with the 3 landing spots, that's something that they should be very happy about.
In the meantime.
And we have a new POI, but it's actually Salty Springs. I very much love this place.
Yeah, it's a very good space. I used to love to land there, especially after they added the basement. For this house with Vortex is just standing, when you got 2 extra shields at the bottom. And that's a quick engagement.
Yeah, he did deal 60 white damage to the enemy right there, but doesn't go for the finish quickly enough.
Is that a new weapon?
Is
that a new grapple?
Yeah. Just use it.
I know, but it's just like it just added. Like I didn't even know. I'm sorry.
Batman Zone. Yep. But I didn't have the chance to play with it too, so
that looks so cool, though.
I know as much as you about that.
That looks so cool, though.
Oh, and they got a huge tag on him. That's gonna be about it.
Yeah, I think that just. And I think that's the last guy as well from the team. So
I mean, like we're seeing so many of these guns, like the golden assault rifles and stuff like that. Where do they all get them from? Like having so many legendary.
But I haven't seen a single grapple in the whole for the past 3 games. He's just got 2 of them.
Yeah, because this is in the POI. It is limited to the roof zones.
Oh, is it? All right.
They don't drop in any single place. I think.
That might explain everything. Oh yeah,
them still legendary.
Yeah,
just like that. Yeah.
Why not?
That's what I'm talking about. Like, where do they all get these legendary?
That's what happens to me. I open the chest like 2 legendary items straight away.
Oh, there we go. We have this up at the bottom.
I'm hoping. Somehow I just feel like the guys from Momindo and Kevin just getting this top 3.
Yeah, they
I'll be happy.
just have to keep it up. Actually, the first game was most likely the best one for them, but they're keeping it consistent. It's not like they're not doing any harm.
Oh, there's a new thing as well, the Batarang. I wonder what those.
Okay.
So it's not limited to the POI. It just like appeared.
Wait, did it just come out right now?
I would be surprised if it didn't. I mean, I would be surprised. I would not be surprised if it didn't. Like, imagine being in a tournament.
In the middle of it. Wait, I think it was supposed to come out today because I think there was some controversy with the NCS actually colliding with the new update. That's true. Come on. Oh my god.
Because as I said, we haven't seen. And this grapple, you've got a grapple and a umbrella in it straight away. So you can use it as a movement instead of grapple, instead of the impulse or something. So I would not see the reason why I would use it. Oh, and it just appeared.
Yeah, so it has to be right now. So it has to
That's a very weird turnaround.
Yeah, very weird. I mean, for us, the spectators, it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be a great show. But for the players, it is a what the hell moment. And
imagine like picking up the item. Oh my god, what does it do?
And we were just talking about how the break is going to affect people. And right now it's just gonna affect them in a huge way.
The fourth game gonna affect people.
Came out. Wow. And finally, the heavy snipe. I said that I don't think we've seen a single heavy sniper in the hands of a player that we spectated this far.
And yet now we see heavy snipe and new items in the same game. I just wonder what this Batarang does.
Yeah,
I don't focus on anything.
I'm quite sure that the player doesn't even know it himself.
I would just throw it.
Will he want to try? Yeah,
I would just throw it like, oh my god. Because imagine you throwing it and it just does something different, like what you would expect him to do. Because I would expect that you throw it and then it comes back to you. I don't know.
No idea. No, I don't even want to guess because it's probably impossible to just find out.
I mean, it's Epic Games, so you can expect anything. Like,
Well, the Viking, they have the zone right here. They don't have to do anything. They can just farm up the mats as much as possible. They probably, okay, no, they didn't break down all the stone walls, but they only have 200 bricks, so that's probably what they should focus on right now. But they also have to focus on not getting attacked from the flank.
and there's a...
Supply drop,
Yeah.
open up. Find this team
They've
right
got
here.
a pretty good loot, those
I mean,
guys.
the legendaries are. Oh, Dex
Dex
just got
getting
knocked
opened
out.
by Cookie.
And that's pretty bad for them. They're in the first place. They cannot allow themselves to go out without a fight right here.
And he's
Dex
going
gets
down.
Actually finished off.
So that's a bad start for them.
Is Phoenix just going to give it up and fall back, or is he also going to get eliminated? That's
I
big thing
think
right
they
now.
should just... I mean, if I were Phoenix, I would just back off.
Most
It's
likely.
done.
Just try to play for points,
Yeah.
play safe.
And then just try to get LMs at the end of the game when there's so much chaos that nobody really knows where you are.
True. So here we go, finally leaving that Viking, but they still have the zone right there.
And in the
Do
meantime,
whatever they
Nikos and Jacob just
want. Chilling.
chilling in a Pleasant Park. That's a good spot, the Pleasant Park. You've got so much rotation potential in here. We've got rifts. You've got usually every zones around the Pleasant Park. And if not, and if you don't have any rifts, you've got the orb at the center in the loot place.
Yeah.
So you can easily use it as well.
Yeah.
But they decided just to put pressure on the guys, which rotates from Junker to Black. There's lots of teams around this area as well.
Well, Snozy, we know that he's somewhere up there in the standings. But now go actually, both of them go down to Stroke, who's playing with Arctics.
And I think he just...
And Arctics is also up there in the standings, so two of the top teams eliminating each other. And Dex also went down. There's a lot of a shake-up going on
exactly,
in the
this
leaderboards
game,
right now.
this game can change everything. And especially when they just got eliminated by the Junk Rift.
There's Eric actually killing someone from 200 meters, and that's pretty good. Him and Aragonist are actually on the 10th place, so they're trying to work their way up that standings too. It's really good that they're able to do something. Just continuing it up from the previous game. The previous game was extremely successful for them. They got so many eliminations right there.
And we'll see what happens. We didn't have a chance to see Mochas and Richard, so we was assuming they are in the greasy, and the zone is perfectly set for them.
But I'm not sure if they just want to stay there. They just want to dance all the time and risk
I would be
somebody
surprised
pushing
if they
them.
did.
Yeah, that should not be what they're doing. Lofty Flights actually was the hotspot.
In the meantime, Zeke knocked down Dew and just eliminated him, so there's extra points for them. So they're going pretty good as well at the beginning.
Yeah, but we still didn't see them in the top
Top 10.
standings, in the top 10. But they're still like solidly working points in.
And Alpha is as well eliminated someone else.
Someone else, additionally. So they were
Exactly.
like fighting two duos at the same time or something.
And I wouldn't be surprised if the difference between top 10 and top 12, 15 is just like 1 point.
Yeah, could very well be. Aragonist in the meantime getting an elimination. Big go also from the 4th place right now, if I'm not mistaken. They were on the 2nd, now they are on the 4th. Once again trying to work their way back up. And we had a POV on this duo right here. Arctics lost his teammate.
Right, yeah,
here.
exactly. And will he try to start the fight again, or will he just back off? And yeah, I think he's just backing off, playing for placement. I think that's a smart move. I mean, that's not a smart move, because if somebody see, okay, never mind. I was thinking that he's gonna go through the length of the zip line, but he's just backing off, trying to find a space. And
He will get healed up instantly if there is taco time on Greasy Grove, so he might have a good idea right here with trying to get in. He's got full shields. He'll have 200 HP. if
But
just
he
gets in
sees
there.
somebody. But oh, okay.
He's just getting pushed so aggressively. I'm quite sure he didn't expect that.
I think he didn't expect that the guy sees him, because the guy was just flying sideways to him. But yeah, they just don't think.
Oh my god, he just got wrecked right here. Mayhem is gonna get that kill for himself. Well, maybe an Arctic's unfortunately gone from this one.
He had a good plan. He tried to get healed, but
If you would be on 200 health, he could have taken over some house and probably he would be in a comfortable spot. But instead, just gets brutally eliminated. Well, game continues unfortunately without him.
yeah. And in the meantime, Jacob basically just trying to put some pressure on the guys running from
Good call out on that one guy. Was just holding onto a single staircase. Jacob just pushes it down, and they're doing a good job at controlling the area, I think. It's not the first time that we see them do that.
Ooh, and there's a huge explode.
It's an aid for 100 damage. They will want to run that kill down. They should. They definitely should.
Ooh!
What was that? There's something on the ground still. I think it might be bugged out.
I don't. I was thinking that it's a shockwave, but
I think. Not sure. He just jumps away after all with
confused me as well.
with a shockwave grenade, so he's gonna be pretty safe, which is very unfortunate. Like Jacob dealt 100 damage to him with the grenade, then later on with the SMG he dealt 20 more damage, and after all they weren't able to hit a single shot. And we saw in the previous game how very accurate he was with that infantry rifle. So it's very sad to see that he wasn't able to land any shots in such an important moment.
Yeah. In the meantime, nobody seems to taking again some eliminations. So
the top teams are very active.
And I think they know. I think they start feeling like we are better. Like is it just jump with somebody?
Yeah.
And they know that they are better. That they can take advantage of their aggressive play style, put pressure on the enemies, and they will lose their plan. Like as we could see with the previous game, when one guy put a pressure on Jacob and they just didn't know what's going on. They just backed up. I think that people started realizing that the more pressure you put, the easier like the elimination will come to you, because people will just panic, they will try to play defensive stance, and usually they don't know how to behave in defensive stance. They just give up.
Well, for now the game slows down a little bit. We're getting into this key moment. We're starting to get into the late mid game. And late game soon enough. Oh, Eric got finished off actually. Martin got earlier on a snipe on towards Eric. And Eric is on 10th place right now. Martin is on the 2nd place.
So that's huge for them. Oh, and there's huge headshot as well from Besnikos.
Just making the chances of the enemies from the bottom of the standings from climbing up, and gets himself a goodie there, right there. Martin doing good. I didn't think that he would finish off that frag actually, because he just scored the snipe and it just stopped. And Aragon also didn't go down or anything. Probably did just spam the hell out of it.
Yeah, maybe it just was somebody flying a jump or something. Just
maybe
easily spray down.
51 people left.
The zone is about to close down.
Where is it gonna be? Still a little piece of that zone is increasing, but the other big piece of the polar peak is looking
that's
really
gonna be
bad.
a huge end of the game, because that can end up as the first game when the zone was just under the mountain. So
the grenade trick, but
I think it was a bit of
another.
Oh,
but they still got the
Besnikos!
The elimination. This is how. He must have been completely surprised by that.
Yeah, he had to be like,
get finished. Jacob's just running for his life. He's gonna be at least in a good spot in the zone, but he would definitely love to be here with his teammate.
But I think he had to be like caught off guard, like shooting at somebody and just didn't hear the grenade.
Or maybe with an open cone even above himself.
Because that was the timing of the grenades were way off. They just threw grenades.
Normally the strength in these grenades is when both of them explode at the same time. So you don't have the time to put up another wall to protect yourself from that. But this time it was not the case.
Yeah, probably just stupid mistake which cost them lives. So, well.
Yep. Pico in the meantime once again got another knock. So these guys are not waiting around, are not sleeping. They know that they've fallen down from the 2nd to the 4th place. They want to climb their back up.
Jacob is gonna chill. He knows that he has to just stay alive because the materials even doesn't look very good on him. So he has to just survive till the one more zone when it all goes a bit of chaotic, when he can just sneak around and try to get some eliminations from unaware people. Yeah.
For now, he could or could not have the placement points yet. It's just this important moment.
In the meantime, Yapko's still eliminating, so he's going huge this game. He's already at least 3.
Oh, losing so much health. But because this is acting as a regular redeploy. You're flying pretty slowly right here, not as a jump pad, I think, on this glider, on the back glider.
Momindo and Richard are eliminating in the meantime as well. But still, I think it works better than the redeploy because you've got the option to grapple yourself somehow as well.
Still, obviously, but I mean, like after the grapple, when you have that glider out, I think the speed is the same as it was on the old redeploy. Well, not too sure about that. Why aren't they? I think his teammate was using okay, now his teammate is dead actually. His teammate I think was using campfire, and they just decided not to regroup, but just decided to extend the box even further. And in the meantime got finished off. That's very unlucky.
Yeah. You should always protect your teammate in times like this because, well, as we could see, he left him and then he just goes instantly eliminated. So it was worth it. And in the meantime, Momindo again with knock on the Impul.
There we go, the Slavjan guy is just doing pretty good. And only...
Oh, we've got the second team now on our screen, the Kodju and Martinu.
Nova in the meantime finishes off the Slavjan's kill, if I'm not mistaken.
Like, they were just like, here, we'll help you out, guys.
Yeah. But, well, the top team's definitely very, very active right here.
Yeah, we've got another sniper, heavy sniper rifle in play. Ooh, that was quite close.
Tiny miss right there, but this definitely could have been a good healer for them going into the late game stages.
Yeah, and especially we don't have any shields from any help from after elimination, so most of the people will not be on 100. They usually
just a moment ago got an elimination on Zeet. And I think it is pretty important. Blocking these guys away from getting into top 10.
They've got loads of utilities right now. They've got the shields, they've got the bubble shields, they've got the chuck splashes. I don't know if it will be more important for them to grab the mini shields, but they've got a different gun.
Yep. We'll see how it works out for them. For now, they're splitting mats between themselves and preparing for another zone. And yeah, once again, you just don't have to travel so far. If you have the zone, then you have the zone. There is no moving ones.
Yeah, so just play safe.
So if they had like, what, 400 or 500 mats, it is going to be pretty cool. It's not going to be a lot. They're not going to be perfectly comfortable, but it is going to be okay in that situation.
Dodgy right now, 1,000 mats, he is pretty safe. He's in the zone.
For him, it's going to be perfect. But I'm talking about Martin right here.
Yeah.
Oh, they have more. He's got 900 himself.
So they
okay, so his teammates just ran out of mats. They
split it. In the meantime, Richard is just somebody else, so they're still alive. Playing nice.
Oh, wow. Imagine being on high ground and getting hit by a heavy snipe like this. That would have been so annoying, but fortunately enough for that guy up there.
Will they? Oh, and that's the trick, but didn't work out with the jump, and he got punished for it.
Very badly right here. You're not going to have full shields anymore. You also lost a little bit of that white health.
Oh, there's another
possibility.
Oh, just a glimpse.
Probably not the wall of that guy who was sitting even in there, so he couldn't even re-edit that. Matthews, you just died a long time ago.
Yeah, so he had to survive.
Now he finally falls, but that's some points for them. I don't think they got a lot of them. but the points this far into the tournament, so that's always good. They got some placement here. Oh, Martin getting back at the enemy, but isn't able to finish him off. There's actually somebody else breaking through.
Ooh,
Goes for another heavy slice.
yeah,
Just doesn't hit it. That's just so close. At the end of the day, he's got to finally hit it.
They say third time is a charm, so let's hope that the third time will be the time when he will just hit this quick scope.
Maybe Jacob without Bazooka still did fine, still getting another elim.
Oh, that was a close
that's not his wall,
encounter.
though. Okay, he tries to play aggressively. I thought he was going to try to run away from there. But what is this guy doing?
Ooh,
From behind.
that's the problem. Oh, and was the Richard? Yeah, it was Richard. Who dropped two people, not just one.
He threw a junk rift, killed a guy, and sprayed Jacob down with a tactical SMG. Well, tactical SMG, we have to mention, I don't think we said that yet today. It's just such a strong of a weapon. It got brought back recently, unbolted, and it's just extremely good. Another junk rift, is it? Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
But they get
no casualties.
But there was a guy right there in the box, so I'm curious how he survived.
Okay. But first time, no Windows, and in the meantime, getting another elimination. But yeah, Richard Bossard finally in the end zone having some materials. Finally.
Wow, yeah, that's true.
In the meantime, Nova is eliminating Martinu, so Nova is playing hard and he's trying to get into top 3 by the end.
So Nova getting the frag on Martin, Cody going down to Momindo.
Look how many legendary weapons is here.
And some campfires. That's very important for the regular mode, right? They will have that for the heal offs.
Mossad going
trying to run away from the enemies.
Okay.
It's not too safe right there. He tried to find a way around. He wasn't able to, but well, this time he manages to go through. I don't know whether they're reloading or whether they're just not expecting him to go through.
Richard in the meantime just mowing everybody.
And another jump rip.
And another one. 8 eliminations.
Eliminations! 9 even! Oh, and Motor's sitting on 0. Just imagine being that guy. How would he feel?
I think he just...
Remember, this time they were not spectated, so he didn't get any the sting. That was
Nova.
Just such a... He had no way out of the situation.
Kevin is alive, so the Slavjan guys are... I think they are both alive and safe.
Might be.
Ooh,
and a 12 HP, but he manages to get one. Doesn't manage to get 2, and that was Kevin to get that elimination actually. But on the low ground, was it not the guy that just picked up all that stuff and had a lot of those?
Yes, I think so. Yeah, it was the guy who
had a lot of those.
Look how much loot is by him.
Yeah, but Richard with 9 eliminations.
He played very well.
How many junk rifts did he even have? That was definitely 4.
I bet he had more than that, because I bet he just picked up some extra, but he played very well. Monsters not so far, but Richard on his own. I think at the end, before he just...
And they weren't spectated, so that's 9 pure eliminations, no spectator kill at the start of the game, nothing like that.
So that's a huge for them. That's a huge. But let's say, Slavjan guys, again, top 3 or even top 2.
Yeah,
probably some eliminations.
It's true. Nova in the top 3.
Exactly. So I think there'll be some rotations.
Martin in the very late game.
I haven't seen Phoenix dying though.
Dex and Phoenix, I think they went down very early.
Dex,
Dex for sure.
I haven't seen Phoenix. I don't know if he did anything else afterwards. So
yeah,
that could be a rotation at the top 1
I think though, yeah, they're not gonna stay on the first place. I don't think they will stay on the first place. Like with the amount of stuff that the top 5 teams had done this game, I don't think there is a way for them to stay up there, since we didn't see him getting any eliminations. We might assume that maybe he got some placement points, but that should not be enough compared to like
the difference between
5 elims and the top placements of the other teams. No.
The difference between top 1 and top 10 is 10 points, let's say. So it's not that huge. So one good game and the guy on top 10 can be top 1. But in the meantime, we see the actions when they were just pushing the guys with the new weapons. Oh, it's attacker time.
just a replay from this game here. That's the questionable play from me. Forte, I'm not sure if he couldn't have just stuck with his teammate at this moment.
There might be some miscommunication down there going on.
Definitely might have been.
And Martinho, they played very well this game as well.
Unfortunately, yeah, a little bit of a lag right there.
Exactly. So, do you believe? I mean, I think that Dex will now be top 5. And I think that. Oh,
Are you saying top 5 as in amongst the top 5?
Right now, like they would just drop from
the
that. I think they would just be top 5th place just before the break.
Okay.
And then I think the Slavian guys will move to the 2nd place, and there will be a new leader. No, not somebody from like 2nd or 3rd or 4th. I think somebody from like top 10. Just
not sure. I think Martin and Cody. Or
they did like
Cody
3 or 4 LMs on.
Yeah, but I still don't think it was enough for a new team completely to appear out of nowhere. Like, who did we have? Jacob did get some 1 elimination.
But the Rafa won the game. I don't know how many LMs did they have. But yeah, they were like off the
But he was in the low ground. And Richard killed everyone in the low ground. So there is no chance for Rafa to have
I would be surprised if they... No, they wouldn't be. I wonder how many points Richard Mozart had before that game.
Yeah, that's true. I don't think they will like climb up to the very top, but they should show up in the top 10.
Because they had 9 LMs plus, let's say, top 10 in placement. So that's 15
5 more points.
14 kills.
14 like that, yeah.
So that's... And the top 10 team had 19 points. Yeah. So they should be in top 10 if none of the, if any other team didn't perform better than them.
Obviously. So yeah.
But there's basically we have open cards right now. Nobody is even like step closer to winning the game.
And we have the new items.
And we have new items, which everybody's surprised.
And we have an upcoming break right now. So the fluctuations in the standings are huge. This last game was definitely... I think it was the most exciting one that we had this
Yeah,
month.
it was.
Like, the amount of kills from the top teams out there just made it so exciting. Finally, we're getting a grasp of who's in the top standings and who we should be paying attention to the most. Because before that started, we had some of our favorites from the games that we know, of the tournaments that we've seen from these guys or something like that. But we definitely didn't expect like Jacob and Besnikas to do good.
I did not,
as a content creator duo rather than a pro player duo. We didn't know some of these guys from the Czech,
like Nova
Republic
and Pyro. They performed perfectly.
Yeah,
they were pretty well. So it's like good that there's some players which are not very unnamed but unknown for us, and they performing so well that I'm just keeping my eye on them.
Probably known on the local scene, but this is the moment where they can show
shine.
up.
Yeah, they can shine
outside of their local scene. And yeah, I know Arctic's from the Czech Republic. I know Aragon is from Hungary.
But that's like big names.
But those are the big names, and some people that you might expect to do good. But there are some other people that just jump in and they surprise us, and it's amazing to get to know these guys and to see them.
And now I'm watching, I'm just watching the kill feed all the time right now, just looking for the names which I know, and it's like, oh, they performing pretty well. So that's good, because the closer the teams are to each other, the more exciting the ending's gonna be, because everybody will know we have to do better, because we cannot be complacent, we cannot just chill right now. Because I was thinking that when Dex and Phoenix did the 2 wins in a row, I was thinking, oh, they're gonna perform the 3rd game, they're gonna do great, and it's gonna be over for them. Like, they're gonna start being chilled. But well, they didn't.
Well, this game didn't work out.
Yeah. So.
And they still have to struggle. And yeah, now the break, and that's gonna be a great moment for a lot of these teams to like think what they still need to do. Maybe some other guys that really wanted to show up. Maybe there is one team that felt extremely confident going into this tournament that we didn't know about, that are yet to show up. Maybe there's gonna be someone that just screams everyone through. And
okay, so we're gonna go to the break. Grab your snacks, grab your dinner, grab everything, and we shall be ready in around an hour.
Yep.
And back
You'll see the timer for sure.
Exactly, and we'll be back with some more action and 4 games. of the tournament.
Meg lehet nézni azt, hogy ki hol bújik a szünetbe, és esetlegesen azt gondolni,